I do not envision hell as being this place where everybody's, you hear people say this, you're sharing the Lord with them, I don't want to go to heaven and be so boring anyway. I want to go to hell where I can hang out and play pool and drink beer with my buddies. Like that's the biblical picture of hell. It isn't. And misery loves company, and there's not going to be anything to alleviate misery. And actually, I think we get a tiny picture of this with Lazarus. It's very interesting to me that you've got the rich man and Lazarus. Lazarus dies. He goes to Abraham's bosom, the company of the righteous dead, those who are covered by the blood of Christ, even though Christ hasn't died yet at that point. But it's faith in advance and God's messianic provision. The Lamb of God will take away the sins of the world. That allows them to be there. But then, so you've got at least Abraham and Lazarus, and by implication it's full of all of the others. But you don't have a bunch of people showing, or any person showing in hell with the rich man. Now remember what we're talking about now. Like we talk about present heaven, as a couple of us were talking about at lunch, there's also present hell. The hell that people go to when they die. We know this, rich man and Lazarus. Jesus is so clear. Let me ask you this. Do you think that if people didn't consciously go to paradise or to hell, that Jesus would have told the story of the rich man and Lazarus the way he's told it? I mean, that would be very misleading. I think clearly they do. And you could say that the present hell would be a place awaiting final judgment. So like somebody who's on death row. They're locked up, they're in prison, even though the sentence has not been carried out. Or another analogy could be being in a holding cell before you stand before the judge. So by analogy you can think of, but I think it's possible that those in hell for eternity are so utterly separated from God that they are separated from all things that come from God, and therefore separated from all satisfaction of desires. So desires without satisfaction. Dante's Inferno, abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Hopelessness. It's a frightening picture.